Hello, welcome to How to Knit by Jake Schreiber. Alright, today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to knit for street knits. What you're going to need is going to need your yarn, you're going to need your needles. So, the way you're going to get this started is you're going to get a length of yarn. You don't want to start too close to the beginning, and I'll show you why in a second. And you're going to make what's known as a slip knot. If you don't know how to make a slip knot, it's simple. First, cross over and make a loop. And then what I like to do is I like to fold this loop over, like so, and then push the left string through with my middle finger. So what you end up doing is creating a loop, and you just tighten it, like so. So now you got your slip knot, and what you're gonna do with your slip knot is you're gonna push it through, push the needle through, that is, the slip knot, and this is how we're gonna get started with casting on. Casting on is the process by which we begin to knit. So, the way we're going to get this started is we're going to take our two strings here. We've got our two strings here, and you're going to part it with your pointer finger and your thumb, like so. And then you're going to take these bottom three fingers and you're going to grab it to secure it. So, this is what you've got so far. Then, you're just going to take your hand and invert it to create two loops, one around your thumb, one around your finger. I'll do it again. So, now what you're going to do is you're going to take your needle and you're going to take it behind this string right here on your thumb and this string on your finger. You're just going to wrap it around and tighten it. Here, I'll show again. So, invert, push it through this string on the thumb and, whoops, this string on the pointer finger. Alright, so far we've got three. Typically what you do is you'd continue and create many. Due to the fact that this is a tutorial video, I'm going to simply start with 10. So far, I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so now I've got the beginning part of casting on. Now typically, for making a scarf, you would add several more of these to increase the actual width of the scarf, but we're not going to go that far. So now we're going to get into the process of continuing to create a larger scarf. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your right needle in your dominant hand. Mine is right-handed. Some people would find it easier to flip it this way, but I will be showing by holding the unstringed needle in my right hand. So what you'll do is you're going to take this needle and you're going to push it through behind. On the back side, this is what it looks like. You're going to take it, you're going to push it through behind. So you've got like this crossing over. And then what I like to do is I like to take it and hold it in my hand like so. And you take your extra string and you wrap around the back needle, the one that you've just pushed through. Then what you're going to do is you're going to pull that back needle out and hook the string you just wrapped around. So now that you've done that, you're just going to push this loop off, and you can tighten lightly by pulling on this string. And since it's the first one, it's kind of loose, so I'll just have to keep going. So I'm going to show you again. You're going to push it through the back side. You're going to wrap it around off this string. Make sure you don't get your strings confused. From the main body of yarn, you're going to wrap it around. You're going to pull it through. That's 2. And you're going to continue this process until you finish a row. So while I'm finishing these rows, and you can continue to watch, I'll take my time, I'd like to inform you about Street Knits and what it's all about. Street Knits is a small grassroots organization that focuses on creating knitted goods for people without homes. This is extremely helpful for those people in the cold seasons. You know, it's hard to stay warm when you don't necessarily have your own home. So this organization helps to keep those people warm and comfortable. It is a seemingly small contribution, but makes a big difference in the lives of these people, and it is a great cause to give to. Well, I've just made a small mistake, but I'm going to fix it as best I can. You have to be careful about how hard you pull on this. Otherwise, you'll do that. So if you continue to poke through, you'll continue to knit. Now, this is the process that you will be doing for the main body of creating the scarf. This is what you'll spend most of your time doing. Once you get good at this, you'll actually be able to do it without looking at it too much or thinking too much about it. So it's a great thing to do along with reading. If you're just sitting at home, relaxing, watching television, it's a great thing to do in the meantime if you're sitting in class and you don't have to actively be writing notes. But as you see, we've created the first row. All right, so for the last portion of knitting, you're gonna do what's known as casting off. In order to cast off, you're gonna start by creating 2 more stitches. Make sure you're pulling from your yarn. So, pull it through. Create 1 more. So now that you've created 2 stitches, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your left needle, the one in your left hand, and you're gonna put it through your first stitch that you made. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull your right needle out and pull the second stitch through the loop of the first stitch and pull it all through. And then you're gonna continue that process by creating a stitch, taking your bottom stitch on the needle, and then pulling it over the second stitch. And through that process, you'll end up finishing the rest of the scarf. Thank you very much for watching my video today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a better understanding of how to knit. If you've got any more questions, please refer to YouTube, WikiHow. There are many wonderful sources as well as the people in your life that know how to knit. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day.